That's a complete different story. Here I am with this 60-year-old Cuban with underwear on, nothing else, and a gun. Right? And he's walking around, and he's doing coke, and now he starts crawling, and he's running into a room, and he's doing blow. And I'm sitting there watching TV, and I'll never forget the song that was on. You know what the hot song was that week? Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
Yeah.
Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. Let me rock Chaka Khan. And I heard that. I heard that song over and over. I stayed with him for 4 hours while he's doing the best blow in Miami. And I'm sitting there like a fucking priest drinking fucking soda.
Really?
Eating sandwiches, and I'm dying inside. I'm dying to do this blow. And in the middle of all this, I hear, bah! The gun goes off, and he shoots himself in the foot. And I'm like about to faint from anxiety and debt. And his kid comes in and his wife. And they're like, what happened? And I'm like, he shot himself. I'm like, that's the 3rd time in 2 years. Look at his fucking foot. He shot himself in the ankle. It was fucking crazy. And the cops came. They already knew. Oh, what'd you do, Muñeco? You shot yourself again? Jesus Christ. When are you going to stop doing that shit? They fucking took it. It was like another day in Miami.
Jesus
and I'm
Christ.
like, oh, my God. Now I don't have a ride. Now I got to take a fucking $80 cab ride. There goes my fucking coat.
Hey, Joey, will you walk me through your weight gain and weight loss through the years? So, like, when did you start gaining weight?
The weight gain started 1995 in Seattle.
That's when you started gaining weight.
I left Boulder, I was about 230.
Really?
Shoulders, I swam every day. I rode a bicycle around town. When I got divorced, I was a big North Boulder rec guy. Big. Yeah. Fins to swim, goggles,
really?
3-4 times a week, master's swimming program. I loved it.
So then when you went to Seattle, that's when you were with Josh Wolf
No
and Brody.
No weights, car, no walking anymore. In Boulder, I didn't have a phone, so I have to walk to the payphone. Yeah. When you text me, the walking disappears. It's amazing when the walking disappears. When I was an open micer in New York, I was Slim Jim Magoo, and you're eating in New York, right? You're getting the slice, You're getting the meatball hero in Harlem, because you're walking, your movement, and it's all uphill.
Do you remember what you used to call? Remember when I lost all that weight and I was walking around everywhere? I just walked to meet you. You remember you used to call it the DUI diet? He goes, he didn't drive, dog. Why'd you walk? And I go, I was just trying to lose weight. And he's like, what do you want to do? Did you get DUI? Is this the DUI diet?
There's different diets for people. And listen, when you take walking out of your fucking patois, you want to lose weight? Walk from fucking Studio City to Hollywood 2 times a week.
I almost walked here tonight, and then I was like, "Fuck that!"
Oh, that's a hike. That's a hike.
So wait, so then when you went to Seattle,
When I went to Seattle in the beginning, I started gaining weight. I started fucking and sucking the stripper. Once you start eating pussy is when you go limp. That's the biggest weight gain in your life. Once that pussy's good and you're in love and you're eating bagels.
Dude, I was 185 when I met Leanne.
Yeah. That's the biggest. So when I met the stripper, here I am taking aluminum foil out of her asshole. How do you think I'm eating? I'm eating turkey burgers. I'm eating fucking 3 egg omelets for breakfast.
3 egg omelets?
Oh, my God. This chick always had a yeast infection, so I had to keep my immune system up. You know what I'm saying? When you're a stripper, that yeast infection is alive inside you.
So wait, so how heavy were you when you moved to Hollywood?
So when I moved to Hollywood, I was probably 255. The real good,
from Seattle?
From Seattle. The really good picture of me at Stanhope's where people look at and go, wow.
Can you pull that up?
No.
Can you find it?
Nobody's got it.
Oh, okay.
Rogan's got it in his personal file. I'm about 250, 255. And then...
What kind of file does he have?
It really went deep in... probably about 2001 was where the sleep apnea and the cocaine met. And I started going on the road for long periods of time.
The road will do it.
The road, eating that fried food, those Yoda rooms in Michigan,
the booze,
Buffalo, the booze, the blow. The blow will kill you. The blow, unless you're out there sucking dick and smoking crack and not eating, when you have a little bit of money and you do blow, you binge eat. When you wake up, you right away put 8,000 calories in your system and you go upstairs and sleep. You do that 4 or 5 days a week. The results are fucking monstrous.
Yeah.
So what happened was when I got the sleep apnea, you're not getting enough oxygen in your blood system. And all of a sudden you start creating, what's that thing you create when your body goes into panic?
Yes. I know what you're talking about. Serotonin?
Serotonin, so that makes you fat as fuck.
Yeah.
So I remember getting on a scale at one time going, wow, Josh Wolf got a deal. and I got this commercial for a mobster. Something happened. I needed suits, and I called Josh, and I go, Josh, I need to borrow money. He goes, you know what, man? I got this deal. I'm going to give you a present anyway. He gave me $500.
Josh Wolf's show on CMT starts June
9th.
June 9th, everybody.
Yeah, he's going to
on
be on the
CMT.
podcast next Wednesday.
I just thought I'd throw in a plug.
Are you on that night?
No, you're on the first week. I'm gonna do like next week or the week after that.
Okay,
I
I'm
think.
doing the 11th. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm doing the 11th. So,
Yeah.
what was I talking about?
Josh Wolf, you asked him to borrow money for a suit.
You asked him to borrow money for. He gave me $500, and I went for that 3 suits for $200 in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You get 3 shirts, 3 ties, 3
Yeah,
suits, a pair
yeah.
of shoes, a belt, a hat,
Yeah.
a burger from fucking Musso and Frank's.
Yeah.
You get everything for $200.
Yeah.
But those suits are great for about once after the
Yeah.
3rd use, you got to throw them away. Once you stretch and the elbow pops out, or somebody lights something flammable next to your suit, because it's always something flammable. Don't go to one of those fucking Poison concerts, because you'll leave there like a fucking. I was going to say something cruel, but it's Monday night, it's Memorial Day.
So then, when did you? So when did you get to 400 pounds?
Wait, so do you get your suits?
Let me tell you guys, when I went for those suits, I was
Lee's laugh
probably.
is the best tonight because it
when I
comes
went-
out of nowhere.
When I went for those suits, it was probably March, let's just say 2000 or 2001. I went for those suits. I was about 300 pounds. About a month later, I went to put that suit on, and I have no reason to lie to anybody. The pants were 2 inches away. When I bought those suits, I fit in that pants. I bought those pants. I got them tailored for myself.
Yeah.
When I put them on 2 months later, I was 2 inches away. I couldn't even breathe the stomach in. That was the sleep apnea, the cocaine addiction, and the diet all met at one time.
Yeah.
And I went from like 3 to 355 overnight. Couldn't even wear regular clothes. I had to be sponsored by Big Daddy. And
I remember Ralphie was sponsored by
Ralphie,
Big Daddy.
all of us.
Yeah.
And he was sending me clothes. That's how I was living. I was taking my profits from comedy, snorting them, and I was getting clothes from Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Why buy jeans when Big Daddy would send you those sweats in the mail? It was amazing.
Sweats are the enabler
When
to
you're a
gaining
fat
weight.
fuck, yeah.
Sweats are the friend that's like, dude, just
No.
one more time.
How big? What year is your?
And then I
biggest?
went to Houston for the holidays. Pete used to book me for 2 weeks over the holidays.
Yeah.
If you're a fat dude and it's in your DNA to be fat and you like eating, Houston should never be a stop for you at all. They go deep in Houston, and especially if you're doing blow and drinking.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I used to go
drinking
to
town for
the
sure.
drinking. You're waking up right away. You eat pierogies instead of 2 eggs and oatmeal.
Yeah.
Those pierogies, I throw 10 of them and 3 cans of Coke right off the bat, just to fuel the diabetes and the cocaine at 7 in the morning. We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.